got his troops over the bench and told them, look, boys, in our end of the arena, do not run around. Go to your spot, play your position, the puck will come to you. Be strong one-on-one, but don't start chasing the Capitals all over the defensive zone.
There you see 9-1 the shots here in this period. Hatcher another one, and Healy hangs on. Hellenic coming in, and they move him out of there. The New York Islanders have played 5 playoff series against the Capitals in the past and have won 4 of them. And Al Arbour is trying to put away another here. They lost during the regular season to Washington 4-3 in a very unusual series. The Islanders lost all 4 games they played at home and won all 3 at the Cap Center. I mean, generally, that never happens in this game. Home ice advantage has held up a little better here during the series. Coop trying to get it out. Hunter shot wide. You talk about an all-out right now for Washington. Hellenic backs it. Hunter behind the net. Hunter looking for Kristich, who got tied up. Puck held in again. Hunter down low. Kristich helping. Back to Hellenic in the middle. Blockford could get to it. Back to the point. Hatcher, the big boomer. Saved by Healy. And Kroops into it at the side of the net with Hunter.
Coop and Dale Hunter. Hunter, a terrific playoff hockey player. The situation is this, Gary. The Islanders have nervous hockey sticks. They had the puck on their stick. That shift before this, they had it about 4 times, and they could have cleared it, made their change. But they're trying to do things too quickly. They're playing frightened hockey. They just have to settle down. A great pass by Dale Hunter, and a screenshot by Hatcher. Healy with a big glove save. Healy has kept the Islanders in this period. Boy, he's really made some terrific saves against these guys. However, said this team was growing. He said they have a long way to go, but they're growing and they're learning a lot about themselves in this playoff series. And this is one of those steps of growing. You have a 2-goal lead in the 3rd period. That's the time to dig deep. And there's a guy, Dale Hunter, who knows all about digging deep in big situations. He's one of the best big situation players in the National Hockey League and has been for many years, both with the Caps and with the Quebec Nordiques.
His 7th series goal in the 1st period gave Washington the only lead they've had in this game. They are down here 3-1. Hunter stays out on the ice. Turgeon waiting for a face-off here. I'm not sure why we've got the delay. The officials are all set for the drop of the puck, but Capitals arguing about something. Maybe just to gain some time here so they can keep this line out there as Terry Murray does not take them off the ice after that last flurry. Played by Hatcher. 11:40 left to go, 3rd period. Still plenty of time in this game, especially where the Caps are putting the heat on. What's amazing here is we haven't had that Islander breakout yet. Turgeon moving in, lost it but held it in. Chased by Kelly Johansson. For all the pressure the Caps have put on and everybody down low, you would expect at least one breakout already here for the Islanders, but it hasn't happened.
Well, they've got to get a hold of the puck first and then make one good play with it. They just keep giving it back to the Caps.
Kristich had it blocked by Malakoff. Chased in the corner. Claude Loisel was over, got it out of the zone, but it's going to be an icing call. Touch up by Hatcher at the far end with 11:04 remaining. 3rd period, the Islanders a chance to put this series away. Chris.
Well, it's desperation time for the Nordiques. Stéphane Fiset out, Ron Hextall back in. But then the Canadians' Paul DiPietro, who has had no problem solving Hextall tonight, takes the pass in alone, completes the hat trick, his first 3 playoff goals. Fiset is back. Hextall pulled again. 8:17 to play.
Sure looks like there'll be no Game 7 in Quebec. Montreal with a comeback and now beginning to pour it on a little bit. Oh, you see the shots.
Terry Murray likes what he sees the 3rd period. I'm sure he did not like what he saw the first 2. And Gary, it simply amazes me. Here's a team that's capable of applying a lot of tremendous offensive zone pressure. I don't know why they don't start their games that way. Play the game to win. Go for it. You know, don't stay back in your own end and hope your defenseman can get you a couple of goals in a power play.
Pavanka wins the faceoff. Iafrate saved by Healy, and that was that blistering shot along the ice. Flatley clears it to Ray Ferraro. Ferraro just sends it into the zone. Iafrate goes back to get it. Iafrate. A little skating room, couldn't find it. Good play by Hogue to take it away. Flatley, Ferraro shot. Beaupre's got it underneath. Iafrate and Ferraro.
Ray Ferraro is a gutsy competitor. You're not going to push him away without him pushing back. And as he pushed there, he just left his stick beside the head of Big Eli Afraidy, letting him know if he wanted to get close, he was going to have to go through about 3 feet of lumber.
Want to remind you here on ESPN, the Cadillac Senior PGA Tour will continue Friday from Las Vegas, the Senior Classic from the Desert Inn. Second round coverage will include defending champion Lee Trevino, Chichi Rodriguez, Jim Colbert, Al Geiberger, Bruce Crampton, and Larry Monrick. They'll be playing for an unprecedented $700,000 purse, $105,000 going to the winner Friday, 4 o'clock Eastern and 1 Pacific.
Well, Al Arbor has taken Ferraro's line off the ice. Now he is starting to match. You've got the Ridley line out there. He's got Green against him with Mullen and Delgarno. That's a checking line for the Islanders.
Forwards of the Caps not able to come through here. Peter Bondra has not picked up a goal. Mike Ridley has only 1 goal here during this playoff punch. Kelly Miller, none. In front, knocked away again to the corner. Kelly Miller over to get it. Miller gets pinned up by Travis Green. Krieger tied up by Tommy Curvers. Caps getting that puck, though. Ridley goes back to the point. Sent in deep. Ridley comes out to play it himself. Jammed out. Here's the 3-on-2 break the other way. Shot. Score! Travis Green!
Well, sooner or later, you're going to get a break, and they get a break along the boards. Pote pinches, and now you got a 2-on-1. Travis Green coming up. He's going to look to Brad Delgarno, who is off the screen. That fakes Don Beaupre, and he shoots it low between the legs. A very nice goal by number 39 for the Islanders. Travis Green, just that little look over to Delgarno. Throws Beaupre for a little minute, and he was slow getting down. 5-hole was open, and that's where the puck went, between the legs and underneath Don Beaupre.
Travis Green and the Washington Capitals sneaking a peek at the clock. 10:02 left to go, and they are down by 3.
Yeah, that's a big hill to climb right now. And you can see on the faces of the Washington Capitals, they know they're really up against it. They had a great start to this third period. First 10 minutes, all Washington. 1-2-on-1. A good play by Green, a good shot, and it's 4-1 for the Islanders.
Travis Green, 4-1, bringing the crowd alive at 9:58. The puck ends up going over the glass and out of play. And the New York Islanders are 9 minutes and 55 seconds away from moving on to take on the Pittsburgh Penguins for the division championship.
Al Arbor's got to be happy with what he saw. It was a good thing calling that timeout. It didn't immediately settle his players down, but it has a double effect. It slows the Caps down a little bit because they have a chance to think about the way things are going, and it did destroy a little bit of their momentum, enough that his team could get back in, get their game together, and now the Islanders are looking very strong with a 4-1 lead.
Mullen and Healy, the assists. 2 assists for Mullen tonight. On the goal by Travis Green. Kelly Johansson trying to dig it out. The Capitals in real trouble now. Healy. Now the Islanders want that clock to keep on running. Hatcher gets stood up along the boards. Poked back. Fitzgerald has it. He'll just flip it out of the zone. Washington put all that pressure on for a good 10 minutes and could not get a goal out of it. Cavallini to Hunter. Hunter tied up. Hunter runs it in. Backed in. Pucks in the corner, and off the marsh pegs comes the net.
Well, it's desperation time. The Caps are just going to the net with all the force they have, and they don't really care who's in the way. They're going to take him to the net. Cavallini driving to the net, and he runs over Glenn Healy. What a nice piece of goaltending, Healy. What a great display for 10 minutes to start this third period. There you see the action in front of them, and they're just going to keep going to the net. Cavallini coming in later. May was the first guy in. When a goaltender's as hot as Healy is, you have to distract him, get him off his game, give him something else to think about besides the puck. And a guy coming at about 20 miles an hour, weighing 200 pounds, wanting to run you over, it's enough to distract any goaltender. I tell you what, Gary, that is one of the best playoff players. I mean, I don't think enough can be said about Dale Hunter's contribution to the Washington Capitals. When he left the Nordique, a lot of people thought his career was done. He had come back off an ankle injury, and they thought his better years were behind him. He went to Washington. He has been one of the best Caps ever since he arrived.
He has the goal tonight, but it's not enough. And King just got hit in the face with Pat Elenick's stick. He's all right. Did not go down. Just check to see if he was bleeding or not, and then stays up and continues the shift. Cleared ahead to Pat Elenick. Elenick flips it in. Len Healy leaves it side of the net. Up the boards. Cavallini trying to hold it in. Rolls down the boards all the way down to the other red line. I'm afraid he behind his own net. They've already started singing "Hey, hey, goodbye." Turgeon scores! And he got dinked by Dale Hunter, and it's all open up now.
Well, that was just frustration. Hunter saw the goal. The puck was in. There was no play. And he is a fierce competitor. I can't say I agree with his tactics there, but I know his heart. And he cannot stand to lose, and that's why he did what he did. And I'm sure the Caps will end up.
That should be a game misconduct.
A man short on this. Yeah, Hunter is being escorted off the ice. And that's just total frustration on the Capitals' part. And Benoit Hogue is still going at it. And there you see. There's Hogue. The end of a long, tough series. These guys have given everything they have for all the games in this series. 3 overtime games, double overtime. It's been grueling hockey. And when it's a 5-1 deficit and there are only 8 minutes left, you know you aren't going to have a chance to win.
Turgeon's goal, unassisted at 11:29, has made it a 5-1 game. And boy, did Dale Hunter run him.
Yeah, well, it's a giveaway. Hunter tries to go cross ice with a little flip pass. Turgeon reads it. Hunter's mad at himself, but he's going to take it out right there on Turgeon. And this is after the Hunter giveaway. Turgeon, a nifty move, goes long side. He's celebrating. And Hunter says, not in my time. And he gives Turgeon a real good shot. He goes into the boards hard. And Turgeon is being tended to by the trainer right now. And from that point on, you had a big scrum, a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, a few punches thrown.
Hockey doesn't need that.
No, you're absolutely right, Gary.
Hunter's got to keep himself under control. I mean, that he could seriously have injured Turgeon, and may have, because he drove him right into the boards.
Yeah, you can see it hard. See, the thing that makes it dangerous, Turgeon is not expecting a hit at all. He's celebrating a goal. He's completely relaxed. And Hunter comes in. He comes in real hard right here. Turgeon's off balance. And it's the shoulder, the right shoulder, that hits the boards first.
Wow. Bad play. The Islanders have taken the lead here on Turgeon's unassisted 5-1. That's the time remaining in the third.
When I first got out here, I bought my first car from Park Price.
There are good reasons to